Blessings, everyone. This is Yannie, the only Locologist, and I have Z sitting in my chair, a brother from New York. Um, so I want to talk about people in the lock community being obsessed with their locks. Disclaimer: if what I'm saying don't apply to you, that's fine, right? If what I'm saying you do it and it doesn't affect you here, that's cool with you. But if you can relate to this, hopefully this information can help you. Please save the negative comments. I think by now you should know it has no effect on me. All right. Also, I know some of you have been calling me. My husband and I working on a couple of other businesses. So in time, I'll get to everybody's call. In fact, this brother has been trying to reach me for over a year, right?
Correct.
He's like, correct. All right. So Z is a positive brother. He is an accountant, and he's been growing his locks for how long, King?
9 years.
9 years. And he's been going to the same person for 9 years. And when he came, the first thing he said, see how long his locks are? Yep.
If they tell down here how thick it is down
See
here.
how nice and thick his locks are down here? Good. So he was saying that Yannie, I hear the fact that my hair can't stay neat, and I have this fuzzy hair. As soon as it gets wet or I sweat, it comes undone. I'm like, okay, you have hair just like mine. If I sneeze, my hair will come undone. Like, you have disrespectful hair, right? You're like, yeah. I said, listen, you want to keep your hair in your head, that's fine. So that was during the consultation that my king decided to give him a detox, and that's when we unveiled all of this. Let me turn him around. Right? So he realized that, when was it last year? What? When you stopped? October, right. Last year, October, his hair started thinning out. And he was like, something is going wrong. I need to stop getting my hair done. Okay? And luckily he did, because this is what happened. All right? You guys seeing it? I'll show you first before I'm going to explain why you need to stop being so obsessed. Right? And like my king just said, if you guys go down, you see how beautiful and thick his locks are? But look what happened up here, right? Now, I've said this many times, and this not counting the people who have neat locks and they're blessed where their hair have been snatched up, pulled, yanked, tied, twisted, palm rolled, interlocked, and every strand in place, and they have all their hair in their head to tell the story. This brother is not one of them, and there are many people who sit in both my chairs here and in Georgia, or people from all over the world who could attest that, yep, I was once obsessed with neatness, and now my hair is thinning, or I had to cut my locks off. Locks is not meant to be neat because it is tangled hair. It is intertwined strands. It's a process that happens every single day. If you're going to somebody or you're doing this yourself and you're constantly snatching every strand into place, this is what's happening. And he's only been to one person for 9 years. All right. This is what happens when we obsess with neatness. Okay. Now your hair tells a story. The average person here grows 4 inches per year. Right. This is about, I could guesstimate 4 to 5 inches of growth. Right. So this thinning was once, sorry guys, that's my ring. This thinning was once up here. This, up until last year, October, November, this fuzziness was not here. Luckily, he stopped. So that means this thinning part was once up here and this whole area was bald-headed. And thank God he decided something is wrong. After 9 years, let me stop getting my hair done. And that is why we're able to have all these little fuzzies. Okay? Now, I've done this video many times. It's just I'm wording it differently or explaining it differently, but it all boils down to the same thing. The same thing I've said in many of my videos. You guys really need, like I was telling the brother here sitting in my chair, that the lock community, not only do you guys overthink things, but it's become such a cultish community because hair like this, or when you're getting your hair retwisted, when you're getting your hair done, and we put so much pressure on ourselves where we are literally losing our hair. Up to last night, I did a sister's hair, and she was saying, 2 weeks ago, my mother cut her hair off after growing it for almost 10 years because her hair started thinning out, and she didn't know what to do. All right? This is becoming a plague. We're supposed to keep our hair in our head. Whether it's in the lock form, the loose natural form, whatever it is. If by choice you don't want to shape your hair bald, you have hair on your head, you want to keep it on your head. This should not be happening. I can't believe it's still happening after all this time. If somebody's constantly telling you to come every 2-3 weeks, every month to get your hair twisted or retighten or whatever, and they're obsessed with getting every strand into place, this is what is going to happen. And then you're literally paying somebody to pull your hair out. And I've said this in many videos before. At the end of the day, the money's in your pocket. You just have to stop going. That is what he did. Now, I'm not telling you stop going and come to me. You guys know I don't take any and everybody, so y'all can get that thought out of your head. Right? It's not about that. I'm not trying to take anybody away from their loctician or whatever, but you need to space this out. You need to ask a question. Say, hey, listen, you're pulling too tight. Why is this happening? And if you're not getting the answers you want, then you need to make some serious decisions, because this is not what you want. And this brother is a young man. Very beautiful hair. Something went wrong where it moved from nice, thick, ropey locks to this. I was just telling Jimmy, as my king, as if I sneeze, this will fall out. Like, and this is like insane. This is not even, I don't have words for this. Look at this. See how thick it looks here? And look at what's happening here. Another thing too, I did a young lady yesterday from Trinidad. Another thing too, you do not want to go to your loctician or your hair provider or your hair person and say my hair is thinning, and they say, oh, I can fix that, and they wrap faux locks or fake hair around this. It's going to make it worse. I had a lady yesterday who hair looked exactly like this, and she didn't even know that because her hair was long. She was actually sitting on her hair, right? And she didn't even know the person wrapped faux locks. And she said, oh my God, a few years ago I did tell somebody my hair was thinning. I didn't even know they did that. I said, of course not. You have a lot of hair, so you're not going to feel it being done, right? So what happened? The weight from the faux locks made it even heavier, and it thinned the hair out even more. So it's like counterproductive. Right? If your hair is thinning like this, you need to do what Z did. Let all this fuzziness grow back. Because I always say your hair is not like your permanent teeth. It grows back. Once the follicles is not permanently damaged, you just need to give it a break and allow it to grow back. And that's what he did. And he's an accountant. He's corporate. Right? Good. If they're adding fake locks onto this, the fake locks doesn't grow from your scalp. It's just added. It's something that's inorganic being added to organic hair. You're the organic hair. You're the organic person. So your hair is going to reject that. And what it's going to do is going to grow out, and the weight is going to thin the locks. It's like putting dumbbells on your locks. So I hope you guys understand what I'm seeing here today. All right? So again, this is what happens whether you're doing it or somebody else is doing it for you. This is what happens. And this is what the brother was saying. He said, Yannie, most people wouldn't even tell you anything. I said, nah, I don't want the money that bad. Like, my clients, some of you know this fact. When my clients here thinning due to stress, medication, whatever, and I could tell when something is going on in their lives, we break up like a relationship. I'll be like, nope, we're taking a break from each other. You need to take like 6-7 months. I don't want to see you. We're breaking up for a while. This is what I need you to do. When they come back, guess what? It grows right back. Because it happens. My hair is shedding right now. And what am I doing? I'm drinking my moringa tea. I'm taking my bee pollen, the things I tell you guys all the time. I'm oiling with one oil, which he's going to do just castor oil. If you're allergic to castor oil, pick here wild growth oil, here hope growth oil. You know, don't over oil. Another thing, don't overwash. All of that strips the hair of its natural oils. Drink water because you're moistening the body from the inside out. And you need to give it time. So this is what you want. All this fuzziness, all this disrespect. For the new people, when I say it's disrespectful, it's actually a compliment, right? That's my way of saying you need all the new growth, okay? Another thing, stop having people trim your fuzzies. All these things contribute to thinning hair, all right? So I hope this information helped you guys. Here's another one here on the side. Seeing it? This is constant. And it's crazy because at some point the person realized his hair was thinning, and she started combining a lot of his locks. But you're combining it, which is fine. I have combined locks in my hair too. But if you keep doing the same thing that's causing the thinning, now you have thinning locks with 2 locks, which is even more weight. So again, a lot of things we are doing is so counterproductive, counterintuitive. And we wonder why, oh my God, why is this happening to me? If you are obsessed, just to wrap this up quickly, if you are obsessed with neat hair, right, and you are dealing with damage, that is why your hair is damaged, because either you're obsessed with it or the person who's doing your hair is obsessed with it. This is Locs. Ask any original Rastafarian, Bobo Shanti, Nyabingi. I know them all from growing up in Trinidad, where I'm from. Shout out to my Trinis, by the way. when growing up, and I was born in the 70s, this was not something to be obsessed with. It's a way of life, right? This is a spiritual growth. So for those of you that's doing this for style, that's fine. I'm not judging anyone to each his own. But if you want to develop beautiful hair like this, and I really feel bad for this brother. This is amazing, an amazing head of hair. My king was washing him for an hour. How long was it? An hour, right?
Hour.
Yep. He was like, that's the best wash. That's the best wash I ever had. For you to develop this, I just wish he met me sooner so we can, but it worked out the way it did.
A lot of people would like to see how you fix it.
Oh, I took pictures. I'm not going to fix it today, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to lock his hair. He's going to come back in 3 months with more new growth, and then I'm going to fix it. If you go back on my Facebook, you're going to see how I fixed a young lady, a Georgia client. She was dealing with stress. She's been coming to me long before I even met my king, and she was dealing with stress. She's a teacher. And the center of her hair fell out. And what I did every time I came to Georgia, I did all around her hair, and I left the center. Because sometimes we have spots where stress sits. And this is not stress from like going to somebody. This was life stress in her case. So, and she knew me. I was like, listen, I'm not doing the center of your hair. This is where it's falling out. Leave it alone. So it just grew, and she has that nice coarse hair. I don't say good hair. Honestly, the coarser and the nappier the hair is, the stronger it is. And her hair got damaged. So I did around it and left the center. Like, oh, this is fuzzy. I left this alone. And the last time I was in Georgia, if you go back, you'll see the picture posted. I was able to fix her locks. You'll see it hanging on strings like this. And I was able to fix her locks because she allowed it and she believed what I was saying. Just let the new growth grow back. Deal with your stress. She dealt with her stress to a point she actually changed jobs. So her hair grew back way better, less stressful in a new relationship, just bought a house. Everything is working out in her life. And your hair tells a story. You all have no clue how connected we are to, how much our body is connected to our mind and our spirituality. All right? So that's
Ebony
how.
said, a loctician I went to said that not twisting is going to make my hair thin.
Yeah, all right. Yep.
Because of the hair.
And not twisting will make your hair thin, and it will also not put money in her pocket. What were we talking about?
Yep.
What were we talking about? Right?
Correct.
Why would I tell this brother, AZ, you need to stop coming to me, your hair thinning, when his hair, let's say his hair is $300 to get it done. It's not. I'm just saying. And he's an accountant, so he's making good money. You understand? Why would I tell him his hair is thinning when I could be getting that money every month, every 2-3 weeks or to a month? Why would I tell him that? That means I'm affecting my money supply. At some point, you all have to realize there are people. I'm not saying, I know some amazing locticians who have integrity, so I'm not nothing against locticians. I'm not one, but I have nothing against them. But there are people out there, whether they call themselves locticians, natural hairstylists, whatever, that's going to take your money. And at some point, you have to realize, wait a second, you are paying somebody to snatch your shit. So, now, as I said, it's a natural hair community, whether it's loose, natural. Black people here is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Once you know how to do something, you're going to live. Nah, I'm not doing that. My clients know I've turned clients away and be like, nope, let Jimmy just give you a detox. You're going back home. I will see you in 7 months. Yeah, but usually you let me come every 3 months. Okay, we're breaking up for 7 months. Go home. I'll see you in 7 months. They come back. They're like, Yannie, thanks. I needed that break from you. But again, as I said, I have integrity. And plus, I believe in karma. My ancestors will fuck me up if I try some shit. And Jimmy. All right, guys. I love you all. Alafia, that means peace in Yoruba. And stay tuned. You guys are going to see part 2 to this because you're coming back in 3 months, right, King? Yes. All the way from, what's this, Rockland County? Rockland County. All right. Shout out to my Haitians. He's Haitian. I love my Haitians. He's Haitian. All right. Love you guys. See you guys later. Bye.